You can go to YouTube to watch original content, or you can go to Twitch to watch people watch YouTube's original content. Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you. When you ask a kid what he wants to be when he grows up, he doesn't say doctor or engineer or astronaut. No, he says, I want to be a Twitch streamer. Oh, we're doomed. It's because kids want to be effortlessly rich and famous while playing video games all day. Duh. I've been streaming on Twitch since it was called Justin.tv. I've seen everything. I've seen the changing of eras, the rise and fall of empires, and I've also seen the future. And no matter how many possibilities I look at, I just don't see Twitch there. Twitch owns live streaming on the internet. The reason you go to Twitch is because that's where the people are. Microsoft made a run at Twitch with Mixer, didn't go so well. Maybe spending $100 million to get the big boys to switch over wasn't a very good investment. Realistically, you have to make a service that people want to voluntarily use, that people will voluntarily move over to. What incentive do I, as a middle-class creator, have to move over? What do I get out of it? The only reason Shroud Ninja went over there is because you paid him a bunch of money. Doesn't exactly inspire me with confidence. And once you pay them all that money, hey, they got their payday. What incentive do they have to promote your brand and to build your brand? It's just not a good business model. Maybe they could have used that $100 million to create an ecosystem that people actually want to use to distinguish itself from Twitch enough. I could have ran that company better with 3 hipsters and a Starbucks. So that was the end of the competition. Twitch wins. They're the streaming service. Oh wait, there's Facebook Gaming. Yeah, that'll go over well when your average user remembers where they were during the moon landing. I guess YouTube Live is the only realistic competition, but they seem more interested in trying to be TikTok these days, and it is so tough on YouTube Live to find a live stream that you actually want to watch. So Twitch won the streamer wars. The changes that they've been making recently and in the past few months show that they are no longer in a growth mindset, but are now in a monetization mindset. The idea is not to get as many eyes as possible on Twitch, but how do we squeeze as much money out of each one of those eyes? It's a common problem in Silicon Valley where a lot of stuff is propped up by infinite investor dollars. The mentality is growth, 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 and not how do we make money off of this. But big bad Jeff Bezos has come to collect. Time for Twitch to make some changes. Looks like the focus that they're going with is monetization through advertisements, which, spoiler alert, doesn't really work well with Twitch because streamers don't like to run ads. Why not? Streamers don't make their money through ads. They make their money through subscriptions, through donations. Advertisements is just a tiny little part of that, and advertisements make people leave your stream. The worst are pre-rolls. I don't think it makes sense to have pre-rolls on live entertainment because the content is happening, you're missing it, but you have to watch this 7-minute ads on like some esports tournament before you can even watch the content. It's not a great user experience. The main point here is that Twitch is a highly competitive winner-take-all system. You're competing for other people's live attention. So while Twitch may have shifted to a monetization mindset, the streamers need to be in a growth mindset or they will perish. So there's a dissonance between what the company wants and what the streamers want. And both of those need to be in harmony or the system's just not gonna work. Last year, they announced they'd be getting rid of the 70-30 split and going to a 50-50 split after the first $100,000 made. I legitimately did not know that new streamers only got a 50-50 split on subs. Those numbers suck. Just think about that. Somebody is taking time to intentionally pay you to support you. After taxes, you get less than half. Goodness gracious. YouTube members, by the way, has a 70-30 split for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're royalty or me. My guess, based on the numbers that I have seen, is that the majority of non-gifted subs are probably Prime subs. My prediction, since Twitch is moving into a monetization mindset rather than a growth mindset, within the next 2 to 3 years, Twitch is going to remove Prime subs. If that does happen, if I'm right about that, that's GG, baby. The culture on Twitch is all about concurrent views. That is your worth as a person, is how many concurrent views you can get. And how you watch Twitch is you click on the stream that has the most concurrent views. Because it's live, it's a competition for attention, it's winner take all. And top Twitch streamers, they know this. They realized, oh, I have to be live for as long as humanly possible. Can't give someone a chance to watch something else. So you could have people live for 8 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's smart. But because of that, you have to fill that time with content. You don't really have extra time to come up with unique or interesting or clever content, so a lot of them just watch other people's content. They turn themselves into a glorified YouTube autoplay. I think Twitch is at its best with niche communities. There's a lot of really great, talented people with smaller, dedicated communities who are working on really interesting things. Why do I bring this up? Why am I making this video? Well, after streaming on Twitch for so long, after being one of the first Twitch streamers, I left. I'm done. I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore. If I do live content, and if the content makes more sense to be live, I will be doing it on YouTube. It's not you, Twitch, it's me. Well, it's you, but it's me. But it's you. I don't know, I have a really competitive mindset, and when you see the numbers and the focus on the views and everything, the whole culture and the ecosystem, it was not healthy for me. I was just trying to hang out. People hop into my stream and they say things like, oh, TheWarOwl, why don't you have more viewers? That stings. The current ecosystem and the mindset and everything with Twitch was super, super negative for me. And this has been going on for me for a few years, to be honest. This wasn't anything that came up recently. I think the thing that kept me there, that kept me on Twitch for as long as I was on there for, was the people who supported me, who watched the stream regularly, who I knew and made friends with. I want to show you something. I had people who subscribed to my channel who supported me for over 100 months. That is just insane. There probably aren't a lot of actual 100-month subs at all in existence out there. So I wanted to immortalize these people. This is a acoustic foam panel. It's functional as well as aesthetic. It has the top 50 longest subscribed people to my channel. I made it by writing on this poster board like a booba streamer and then getting the graphic made. Now, when I look at these names, when I look at it, it's just the wave of nostalgia hits me, because all of these people, I get memories of the games we played together. So many of these people, so many of you guys that I have met through streaming have become my friends. Like, we got Yui, he was the longest subbed person. I remember playing H1Z1 with him. Cure Pikachu, best mod. Like, the guy moderated the chat even when nobody was there. Even when I wasn't streaming, he was moderating the chat. We got all these, look, freaking Hugan Gagna's there. We got T-Dan. Last year, I did some experiments by streaming regularly. I came up with a schedule. I streamed for 4 to 5 hours a day. I did it like for realsies, and I saw big growth, more than double the numbers. It worked what I was doing. But I realized through that experiment, everything that I learned in this video, which I'm sharing with you now, as well as that, if I were to be successful at Twitch, how do you be successful at Twitch? I would have to go at it 100%. It would be the only thing that I would do. I would have to be live for 8 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. When I was a kid, I played the violin and I was in the Boy Scouts. Yes, I know, I was really cool. I got all the bitches. I was in the top state youth orchestra and I was working on my Eagle Scout. Only problem was, they happened at the same time on the same day of the week. So I went to my Scoutmaster and I asked him, can I still work on my Eagle Scout without attending the meetings? He looked me in the eyes and flat out told me, you have to make a decision. I chose violin right then and there. Didn't even have to think about it. Why? Because I loved it. I'm choosing YouTube. The best part about this, I made this thing 2 months ago and it just took me this long to actually finally put this video into words and make it. It took me 2 months to like get the courage to make this video. The lines are straight now. It was in a temporary position. Everyone's like, oh, the lines, they work now. This is how it's supposed to be. You have infinite, immediate access to every piece of media ever created. And you chose to spend a little bit of your time watching my goofy videos and my streams. And that is, to me, the best compliment anyone could ever get. So thank you so much for watching. I really mean that. I'm TheWarOwl and I still have no closer.